My name is Kristiani, and now I will explain about cognitive strategy, metacognitive strategy, and social strategy. I will explain about what is cognitive strategy. So, cognitive strategy are set of mental processes that are consciously implemented to regulate thought, process, and content in order to achieve goals or solve problems. Self-regulation theory of behavior focus on cognitive strategy as playing a critical role in guiding goal-directed behavior. Cognitive strategy are one type of learning strategy that learners use in order to learn more successfully. These include repetition, organizing new language, summarizing meaning, seeing meaning from context, using imaginary for memorization. All of this strategy involve deliberate manipulation of language to improve learning. Classification of learning strategy distinguish between cognitive strategy and two other types, like metacognitive strategy, like organizing learning, and social affective strategy, which enable interaction. So, metacognition is the ability to think about your own thinking. Meta means beyond and cognition means thinking. So, metacognitive strategy involve reflecting on and regulating how you think. Metacognitive strategy are techniques to help students develop an answer of their thinking process as they learn. These techniques help students focus with greater intention, reflect on their existing knowledge versus information they still need to learn, recognize errors in their thinking, and develop practices for effective learning. So, social strategies learning is a technique used to deal with emotion and social cultural challenges that they encounter in their learning process. Social strategies include asking questions, cooperating, and empathizing with others. The first is a learner remembers new words by visualizing them represented in a memorable or ridiculous situation. This makes it easier and faster to recall these words. And second example, like in the classroom. So activities which can be described as cognitive strategy include making mind maps, visualization, association, mnemonic, using clues in reading comprehension, underlining keywords, scanning and self-testing and monitoring. The first is self-questioning. So self-questioning involves pausing throughout a task to consciously check your own actions. Without self-questioning, we may lack humility and awareness of our own faults. So the second is reflection is metacognition only if you consciously reflect on what your thought processes were and how to improve upon them next time. Awareness of strengths and weakness. So central to metacognition is a person's capacity to see their own strength and weakness. Only through looking at yourself and making a genuine assessment of your weakness can you achieve self-improvement. A sword chart is chart with 4 sections. So the first is strength, like write down what you perceive to be your strength as a learner. And weakness, write down what you perceive to be your weakness as a learner. And opportunity, identify opportunities you might have to improve your cognitive skill in the coming weeks or months. And the last is traits. Identify potential traits that might prevent you from improving your cognitive skill in the coming weeks or months. And the next is awareness of learning styles. So learning styles theories such as Gardner multiple intelligence and learning modalities theories argue that different people learn in different ways. For example, You may feel you are better at learning through image and reading. So here, some learning styles include like visual. A visual learner learns best through image, graphic, TV, documentaries, and graphs. And auditory. A visual learner learns best through listening rather than watching or reading, like read story and listening to podcasts. And kinesthetic. A kinesthetic learns best through movement. They like to learn by doing things rather than reading or listening. They are active rather than passive learners. And next is interpersonal. And interpersonal learners love learning through social interaction. An interpersonal learner is someone who likes to mull things off in their own heads. They're happy to learn in silence and isolation and might find working with others to be a distraction. And the last example of metacognitive strategy is mnemonic aids. Mnemonic aids are strategies you can use to improve your information retention. They include using rhymes, patterns, and association to remember. So the last, I will give example of social strategy. So for example, learning can be engaged when people interact with each other to clarify a confusing point, or when they participate in a group discussion or cooperative learning group to solve a problem. The majority held opinions of a group of friends are likely to improve the view of new members to that social group. Furthermore, we are influenced by the request to people who are seen as holding position of authority. And in my opinion, the three strategies above are very good for use in language learning, but the strategy that suits me the most and I have done so far is the cognitive strategy, because this strategy makes me more disciplined in learning because it is more structured and we are required to think and solve problems and make decisions. So that's my explanation about metacognitive, cognitive, and social cognitive strategy. And thank you.